Online at consumerqb.com.
And we're back. I want to thank you for continuing to stay with us. I'm your host for the day, Alex Lima with BlackBelt Fitness and Martial Arts. You can catch me on Instagram at blackbelt_fitness. I'm filling in for our quarterback, the consumer quarterback himself, Brandon Rhymes, who is off on a nice little getaway with his family that is well deserved because that man works really, really hard. So bless him, and I'm glad they get to enjoy some away time while we hold it down here in the studio. The Consumer Quarterback Show, you know what we do, consumerqb.com. We're always fighting to help you win in any marketplace by bringing you, experts in every area. We have self-defense experts like myself. We have our Second Amendment experts like Thomas King that we just had on the air. The other day, we had Tom Rydberg, one of our mortgage experts. We had the list goes on and on. You can always go to consumerqb.com, and we have this awesome wall of just experts that you can go down and you can see their picture, see what we look like. If you're always just hearing us on the radio, you can see what all the experts look like, and you can see the name of their business and how to get in contact with them. Okay. Now, per the usual, we'd like to introduce you to the properties that are available through the Platinum MVP team, one of the number one teams in all of Florida for selling real estate, owned by Brandon and Lindsay Rhymes. And one of the properties that we want to showcase for you is 9731 San Vicente Way in Port Richey, Florida. The whole house was just remodeled a year and a half ago. So, I mean, from top to bottom down to the studs, this thing has been redone, and it is gorgeous. It was redone right. The new roof was just put on a year and a half ago. Got high-impact windows, new AC, new air ducts. All electrical components within the home are new. New hot water heater, new appliances. So now all it's looking for is what? A new owner. That's right. I threw in another new in there. So 9731 San Vicente Way. You should definitely check it out on PlatinumCoastalElite.com in Port Richey, Florida. Another property I would love to showcase for you is 2817 Gulf City Road. This is a land listing. I honestly can't believe this one is still for sale because 2817 Gulf City Road in Ruskin, Florida in Hillsborough County here, it's nearly 23 acres. It's 22.55 acres. This is a great return of investment opportunity. It has deep water access. You are directly right there to the Gulf. The seller is highly motivated. They're willing to wheel and deal with you a little bit to make this a reality for my developers. And it can be subdivided into multiple lots, so you can break this thing down and utilize it in multiple ways. 22.55, almost 23 acres available. 2817 Gulf City Road in beautiful Ruskin, Florida, Hillsborough County. You can see all the properties. PlatinumCoastalElite.com. You can also call our hotline 727-263-3707. That's 727-263-3707. That will get you in touch with the real estate agents if you're looking to buy or sell, and also can get you into contact to speaking with our experts that come on the show, like my man Logan Briggs that we have on the mic. Logan, what's up?
Hey, how we doing, Alex?
Man, so good to hear your voice. I don't know if I've ever told you this, man, but you just have this energy about you that I know that no matter what's going on, when I hear Logan say, "Hey," I'm gonna feel good. I'm ready to rock.
Yeah, man, we live in a great state. I mean, roofing, there's a lot to be happy about. Very blessed.
Yeah. The only thing, it gets a little hot out there, huh?
It does. This time of year is very, very hot up on the roofs. So if you have a roofing guy there, make sure give those guys some water. All right, give them some shade. They need it. All right, it is really hot out there. That's one of the struggles that we have is just keeping our guys hydrated because they just work so hard and they want to get the job done. Because we get rain every day, and they just keeping them hydrated, throwing Gatorade to them. Making sure that they're not going to pass out there. We got to make sure our crews are safe, just like our families.
That's awesome, man. That's beautiful. I mean, you got to take care of those so that they get they have when you take care of the people that work for you and with you, they have a higher sense of pride in the work that they do. It's not just catching a paycheck. It's like, you know what? I don't want to let Logan down. I want to do good because I know this reflects on, first off, it reflects on yourself if you have a poor work ethic. But then like when your employer and your leadership that's above you, if they're not taking care of you or they are taking care of you, I'm sorry, you're going to let them down. So I think America as a whole specifically could put a little bit more pride sometimes in the work that we do.
Yeah, I would agree with you. This company was started back in 2005. And it's a family-ran organization, and it has grown over the years to the 12th largest roofer in the country, and we still have that same mentality. You got to take care of the folks that are out there every day working hard. You got to, make them feel good because they do a really, really good job. And, that just kind of leads into, like, we offer the best warranties, and those are craftsmanship warranties because we believe in the people that we hire that they're going to do the best job possible, and that's why we offer a 15-year workmanship warranty, right? So that warranties our work. not the manufacturer warranty with all the fine print. This is a one-page document that goes over for the next 15 years. We are married to that roof. Anything happens to it, leaks, damage, we come in and take care of it. You don't have to call your insurance company. You call Total Home Roofing, and we have a 24-hour response time for any kind of warranty claim, and we get out there within the week to get it taken care of and fixed.
That's insane. I mean, I can't imagine. I mean, well, first off, you're trusting in the quality of the work, but at the same time, I mean, to guarantee for 15 years, if you have an issue, something with the craftsman. Now, obviously, we can't do materials is a different thing if that was something, but obviously, you're working with the best materials you can get a hold of. But that hey, anything's wrong, we're gonna come out. You don't even have to call your insurance company. We're gonna come out and we're gonna make it right. And we got within 24 hours, we're gonna get back to you.
Yeah, it's a ton of peace of mind. Some of the average workmanship warranties we'll see are 5, maybe 10. You don't see any at 15, and that's why we take a lot of pride in what we do. But yeah, we definitely use top of the line products. We're a certified platinum Owens Corning roofer, which is only 2% of the roofers in the country can actually say that, and we're one of those. So we're in the top 2% of roofing. But then also, you provide good materials with good craftsmanship, you can offer warranties like that.
So for our listeners that don't know, break that down a little bit more. What exactly gets you into being the top 2%? Like what qualifies for that?
Yeah. So Owens Corning, to be a certified platinum installer, only allows us to offer certain warranties, right? So we can offer their platinum warranties, their platinum preferred warranties, which allow you to extend the warranty up to 25 years on the craftsmanship. But also every year we have kind of a financial overview with them where they look at our books, they make sure that we're a very healthy company, we're paying our distributors, we're paying our vendors. But then on top of that, it goes in there and looks at all of our customer service reviews as well. And we are the top rated and most rated roofer in the state of Florida too. So we have a ton of reviews that are out there every day. Our customers are reviewing us. They're talking about everything that we're doing for them. And then that also plays a part. And then also we have to meet certain volume goals with Owens Corning that allows us to obtain that certified platinum installer. And we've done that for the last 13 years with them.
Wow, that's crazy. So I mean, that just further solidifies the legitimacy of what you guys come out and do. So that's a really cool. That's a good flex. That's something to really promote for you guys. That's crazy to be for that long, 13 years. You said to be doing that well and be rated that high. That's great, man. That's crazy. I didn't know that about you guys.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, we take a lot of pride in that. We're Owens Corning's largest customer in the state of Florida, and their 4th largest customer in the whole country.
Wow, man. So speaking of Florida and just all around the nation, really, but Florida specifically, hurricane season preparation specifically. How do we lock it down, man, and make sure that our homes and our roofs are doing okay with because craziness can happen at any point in time.
Yeah, it can. Anything can come out, off that west coast of Africa. But most importantly, even though we're still getting rain every day. I mean, You look at your clock, it's 3 o'clock because it's raining. So it's going to be rainy all the way through to November. So even if it's not a hurricane, it's very important to protect your home because it's such a large investment. And the last thing you want to do is wait to get a roof when you have a leak. That's when you find yourself in a whole lot of trouble. You're rushing to select a contractor. You don't have a budget. You might settle for certain materials that you don't want to. And that's not a situation we want any of our homeowners in. So you want to really start to budget to get a roof probably around that 15-year mark is where you really got to understand what it's going to take to get a new roof, not only that dollar amount, but also what contractors out there you want to deal with. That is very, very important, right? You don't want to just go and settle with someone because they can be there tomorrow, right? No, you want to pick the contractor that has a great warranty, great products, and a great reputation. And you can't do that if you're in a rush and you're feeling this pressure because your roof's leaking every day because it's raining, right? That's the last thing you want to do. So right around the 15-year mark of your home is when you definitely want to start budgeting, gather some estimates, interview some contractors, make sure you feel comfortable with them and you trust them. So maybe you're not ready to pull the trigger right then, but you might be in the next couple of months, or if a leak pops up, you know who to call. And that's so important. There's a lot of peace of mind in that because this is your home. Your family sleeps under that roof. This is the largest investment you'll make in your life, and you've got to protect it, and it starts with the roof.
Definitely, absolutely, and not just that, but so obviously our hurricane, but our Florida heat, man. I mean, our heat takes a toll on everything. Well, heat period throughout the nation. I was looking at I forgot what it was. It was an article or something I was reading about the heat index throughout the entire nation, and it was like in Arizona, which is like that dry desert heat.
Right.
Literally, the tail lights on the back of cars, if you have your car just sitting out in the sun, they were melting.
No, oh my
So it
goodness.
looked like like a crayon had melted on the back. This guy came out and it was his taillights had melted from the sun. It's
Oh
crazy.
my good.
So I mean, the sun it takes a toll, and that beats down on your roof too. But to be able to guarantee it for 15 years, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the sun will definitely do a number on it, and roofing is so important here because I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. Go Bengals, and one of the things is like a roof up there will last 25 to 30 years. So around year 20 is where you kind of look at that roof a little differently. But in Florida, it's 15 to 20 max. And even then, at that point, your insurance carrier might drop you because of the age of your roof. That's why it's such an important part to not only get your estimates ready, get that budget going, but you've got to also interview contractors that are going to bring your roof up to code. So when you do get that new roof, you get confident that you can get your home insured. And that's really, really important because if you don't meet certain specs, but not only the state of Florida, but if you don't go above and beyond those specs, sometimes it's hard to get homeowners insurance. Yes. And that's why we really make sure that we always go above Florida code.
Yes. Speaking of that, with the insurance carriers, there's some like they're dropping, like a lot of people are like dropping policies or they're moving out, right? So what's up with the insurance carriers right now?
Yeah, a lot of them, they're dropping like flies. I mean, I feel like every other week I'm hearing about a big name. Just most recently, Farmers Insurance.
Wow.
They're a huge nationwide company. They're going to be pulling out of the state of Florida.
Wow.
The more common one we hear is Citizens. That's a Florida-backed insurance company. It's backed by the government of Florida. So they're a little bit more flexible, a little more patient with homeowners. But at the same time, those premiums tend to be a little bit higher. So we're losing carriers, every other week in Florida. So you got to make sure that you have an awesome roof because that's one of the first things they're going to scrutinize. I mean, they'll even go onto the county's website and they'll look at the permit on when your roof was, and they'll determine coverage from there alone.
What's the main reasoning we're hearing of losing the carriers? I mean, obviously, I know it has to do with our economic system and stuff going on right now, at the top. But what's like this pull of like where like these insurance carriers are like, dude, we're dropping this, we got to stop.
Yeah, I mean, well, they'll just see the widespread storms, in Florida, and I know we always want to point to the hurricanes, right? Like Hurricane Ian, for example, a massive weather event for the whole west coast of Florida can just pretty much deplete the funds through the insurance companies. But it doesn't take necessarily a hurricane or even a tropical depression. It could just be one of our thunderstorms that we have. Mm-hmm. It depends on your roof and what strength that roof is and what level of wind resistant that roof was built to. And that's why the insurance carriers are really pushing a lot of homeowners to get a new roof in order to, one, lower that premium or even be eligible for coverage. So when the homeowners are out there in the market getting bids, a lot of homeowners a lot of homeowners insurance companies won't even bid or offer a policy because of the age of the roof. And really what the insurance companies do that because they want to make sure your roof's up to code. And if your roof is not up to code, that's when it can be very difficult and challenging. And that's when you got to make sure you pick the right contractor that's going to do all those things so you're going to be able to qualify for homeowners.
When's the last time, I know you've been in the industry for a while, when's the last time like some standards were raised as far as the materials and everything being utilized for roofing to make sure that things are being up to code so that like insurance first off, for homeowners to feel more secure about their investment because it is a massive investment, right? Anything that has to do with the home. But then also like fight against like losing these insurance companies and depleting budgets. Like we need better materials. We need stronger homes.
Yeah, so a lot of the nailing patterns were changed recently, but the most recent one I can think of is in 2020, I believe, and don't quote me on this, was that where you had to use a double layer synthetic. That's the underlayment. That's what lies underneath your shingles. Had to be either synthetic or peel and stick. And we don't even deal with the synthetic. That is a product where you have to nail it in. It's a little bit older technology. What we install on all of our roofs is a self-adhering, what we call in the industry be referred to as peel and stick. Mm-hmm. It's a rubber membrane with an adhesive bottom. So you don't actually use nails. You pull a strip out like a giant sticker and you roll a huge huge, heavy kind of roll over it to kind of adhere it to the roof and decking. Then you let the Florida sun do its job, and it adheres to the decking. Also, it's a rubber product, right? It's a rubber membrane product. So every time you hit it with a nail, it's going to self-sealing, and it's going to have a stronger grip on that nail than the other synthetic underlayments that are out there. But most importantly, why we do it is because your insurance company is going to give you a discount on it, and that's important to understand because the insurance companies, the last thing they want to do is give you a discount.
For sure.
But if they're able to offer you a discount on using a certain underlayment, that's definitely something you want to pursue because it's above the Florida code. And that's so important because they're going to reward you for that. So not only will more insurance carriers give you a bid for your policy, which is going to give you a more competitive price, but you're going to get offered better coverage too. And that's
huge.
And that's so important.
Yeah. So that the peel and stick, how thick is that? How thick would you say that underlayment?
Yeah, I was trying to compare it to I kind of look at felt. The old felt underlayments was kind of like construction paper.
Right.
And then you have synthetic, which is kind of like the plastic bag at Publix is kind of how I like it.
Right.
Right. And then, the peel and stick is going to be about as thick and rubbery as some good rubber rain boots, right?
Really? Wow.
It's a thick material. It's adhering. Sometimes when we actually install it, our homeowners think it's their roof. And it's no.
Nice.
That is just the underlayment that's going on. We're going to put shingles over it. And they're very, very excited about it because there's just such a peace of mind with that product going on. I mean, for example,
you have an extra layer of protection is what I'm thinking because you got this rubber seal going completely throughout your roof. I mean, that's actually great now that I'm hearing it.
Yeah. It's amazing. And then also, this can be left on your roof for 9 months and it's still warranted.
Wow.
Right? So that's incredible that we never, ever want it to sit there like that. But it's good to know with a lot of peace of mind that if it does rain, even during our roofing process, the materials we use, your home is still safe.
Man, that's awesome. Logan, I want to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back talking to some more with you because I know not only are you guys, number one, but you're not just surviving. You guys are thriving in this economy, and you're actually potentially. I'm hearing you guys are hiring as well.
Yes, sir. That's correct.
All right, man. So when we come back, I want to talk more about that because I know some of our listeners are either looking for extra work or to get in a new field. And it sounds like the roofing industry, listen, it ain't going anywhere. People need roofs. It's going to be there. So more with Logan Briggs when we come back on the Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
This is Work Done, and you're listening to the Real Estate Quarterback Show hosted by my man, Brandon Rhymes.
And we're back. Thank you for staying with us here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. I'm your host for the day, Alex Lima, filling in for Brandon Rhymes, your consumer quarterback. The Consumer Quarterback Show, I may be overly biased on this, but it is definitely one of the best shows on the radio, I have to admit, because we help you win in any marketplace by bringing you experts. We bring you statistics on real estate stats. We let you know exactly what is going on here in, we touch on some wide topics and areas, but specifically in Florida and in our beautiful Bay Area, we try to let you know what's up. Speaking of what's up, we're going to put you in the know of some amazing properties available by the Platinum MVP team over at Keller Williams. For those of you that don't know, once again, Brandon and Lindsay Rhymes own one of the best real estate teams in all of Florida. One property that I would like to highlight for you is 1050 Farmingdale Lane in Newport Richey, Florida. It's a beautiful 4-bedroom, 3-bath pool home. It's 2,217 square feet. It's on a quarter lot. Open split floor plan with high ceilings, lots of natural lights, got an updated kitchen, black marble countertops with white cabinetry, and the flooring to match. I mean, the flooring really does it for me when you see this. You definitely want to check out our YouTube channel. You can look up Brandon Rhymes Consumer Quarterback Show or Brandon Rhymes REQB, and you can see, all of us, get a look at us. If you're always listening to us on the radio, you can look us up by name. You can look up Alex Lima. You can look up Logan Briggs, and you can see us on the past episodes of the show. Plethora of knowledge on the YouTube channel. We also have another property I'd like to show you, 5470 Panama Avenue. This is in Spring Hill, Florida, beautiful Hernando County. 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,063 square feet, split floor plan, beautiful pool. Hernando County, you get a lot of bang for your buck in Hernando County. You're going to get a lot of property for your money, I guarantee you that. 5470 Panama Avenue, check it out. You can see all of our properties at platinumcoastalelite.com. You can also call the hotline, 727-263-3707. Logan, my man.
Yes, sir.
What's up, buddy? So before the break, we were talking about how not only is Total Home Roofing the best, you guys are also hiring right now. So what does that look like?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we are hiring sales reps, and we are also hiring production supervisors as well. So if you like construction, if you like helping people, this is a great career path for you. Plus, there's a ton of opportunities for growth.
So with both those job titles, what exactly do they entail? Like, what would someone have to do? Someone listening now on the radio or watching it on the YouTube channel, thinking, I think maybe I can do that position. Can you break down a little bit what each of those positions entail?
Yeah, we'll start with the production, right? Our production supervisors, we're always looking for great guys that want to go out there, get their hands a little dirty, meet with homeowners, get their roof started, and most importantly, get that roof finished. So they have to maybe be able to manage a little bit with the crews. It's not required that you speak Spanish at all, but at the same time, that might help. But most importantly, someone that is friendly, hardworking, and loves to be outside, and someone that's going to do really well as a production supervisor. Because this whole job is out in the field. You're out with customers, you're on roofs, you're making sure they're taken care of, job sites are clean, and it's a lot of fun as a supervisor.
Nice. Logan, ¿tú hablas español?
No, see.
Damn. Got him. There you go. So you see, it's not required. There you go.
It is not required at all. No, sir. We used to, but then you know what? We thought, because we really are going to be focused on our homeowners and their experience and their exchange, and that's so important. As long as we got guys out there that are friendly, that are going to work hard, it doesn't matter what language you speak. A smile, that's an international, for approval. So
you got to be a people person.
Good attitude.
Got to be a people person, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Logan, real quick, how can everybody get a hold of you if they want your services or they just want to say hi?
Yeah, definitely. Call me direct on my cell phone, 813-599-0428. Also, Total Home Roofing on all the socials, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of those. Also, our website is throofing.com.
throofing.com. And that phone number one more time?
813-599-0428.
There you go for all your roofing needs. Total Home Roofing, the best in the business.
Yes,
especially
sir.
like they said, they're hiring as well. So whether you need a job that is going to last at least 15 years on your home, or you're looking for a new job, definitely get a hold of my man Logan Briggs. Logan, always a pleasure.
Take care of you. Thank you so much.
Hey, buddy, great talking to you. Well, that was another great show here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. Thank you for giving me a chance and lending me your ears so that I can talk to you for a little bit. Like I said, you can see all of our experts at www.consumerqb.com or call our hotline 727-263-3707. Stay blessed. We will talk to you soon.